Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Is this the end of the road for Spencer and Trina's relationship on General Hospital? Sometimes one argument turns into two, turns into four. Things start to get bitter. Things start to get nastier. Expectations, things of that nature. We talked a little about it yesterday, even though it wasn't really the main topic. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. But seeing how overly attached Spencer is towards Ace, you got to sit there and start wondering. You got to sit there and start wondering. It's gonna be something else. And you got Esme in the mix. This whole thing is crazy. We're gonna sit there and talk about all of the shows. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, and The Young and the Restless. We're gonna do some roll call. We're gonna sit there and do a sound check, make sure everything is good, and we're gonna get into the stream. Now tonight I'm only going to be again streaming for an hour and a half because I got to wake up at 4 in the morning, which sucks. And then I have to go to a party afterwards. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get into all of it. So let's do some roll call and get this started. What's good, Freddie? What's good, Freddie? Thank you for joining. What's good, Melly Mel, my horror queen? What's good, Lashanta? Thank you for joining. What's good, Laura B? Thank you for joining. What's good, Cherry Ice Cream? How you doing tonight? Mel, I gotta sit there and try to see if I can actually watch it. Gotta see if I can try to watch it tonight. How you doing tonight, Ron? Ronnie Roz in the chat. What's good, Andrea? Do some sound check. Get this whole thing started. One day when I actually get some money, the first thing we're gonna sit there and do is take this phone and literally bash it into like a billion pieces. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna literally take this phone and bash it into a billion effing pieces. Into like a billion pieces. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna literally take this phone and bash it into a billion effing pieces. Into like a billion pieces. Yeah, I really love hearing my voice. Take that off. How is everyone doing? Do you have peace and ice? What the? You ask me. Do you have your pizza the evening? Oh, I totally forgot about that thing. Wow, you actually remembered that. No, I actually totally forgot about that. Wow, that's interesting. LaShanta said, okay, you can turn off. LaShanta said, come through Alexis, poor Drew. I knew that judge was crooked, but who targeted him and why? Yeah, but they didn't really have a lot of proof though. And yes, make sure when you do come in, you hit the like button. It really does actually help. We got 10 people so far. So yes, please do hit the like button. It keeps me in the algorithm, which is always good because less people know about live stream. People actually do find my channel a lot of times because of it. So that definitely does help. Also, if you are sharing, make sure that you are sharing the videos because that also does help as well. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Jonathan is in the chat, the one and only. How are you doing, my friend? Good, 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 good to see you. Makai is in the chat. What's good, Makai? I'm trying not to sit there and get frustrated on camera. Ron says, I wonder if Nicole will open up the. I totally forgot about that. It's actually really interesting. Um, they didn't actually have a promo today. They didn't actually have a promo today. LaShanta says for everyone blaming Esme is Spencer. Let's see what we can do as far as this is concerned. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I guess I gotta use this. Okay, cool. We're pinning this in the comment section. If you are not a member, definitely join. But I'm going to be sitting there doing throughout the live stream. For everyone blaming Esme is Spencer. Yeah, he has this very unhealthy, in some ways, kind of unhealthy way about Ace. And Kevin's Smith, trying to talk some sense into him, like, at the end of the day, that is you're not the father of the child. Like Esme has rights. That is her mother. That is his mother, and he is just so set in his own ways. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, Kevin is telling you. Your girl's telling you. You're not listening to either one of them. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Mel. Johnson says, I figured a new day promo will be out by now. Yes, and that's exactly what I said, Jonathan. I went to look for it before I started my live stream tonight. Um, and nothing was there. Ron says, I'm glad that Sheila didn't get for Lee foolishness. Oh, yeah, she didn't fall for foolishness, yeah. Yeah, maybe tonight, Jonathan, and then we can talk about it on Sunday. Lashanta says, we can talk about it on Sunday. ZK's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Queen of the South. How you doing, my queen? Thank you for joining. I hope you had a great day. It's good to see you again. Larby says Spencer means well, but he's overstepping. Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what I was saying, Larby. His heart's in the right place, but he's doing too much. Lashanta says Sloan keeps digging that hole. Yes, she does. And yes, she is. Larby says okay, other than I have an infection in my mouth and ears. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that, Lord B. Oh my God. I really do hope you feel better soon. Johnson says it looks like Nicole is finally going to learn the truth. Yeah, if get those damn promos. Get those promos out there. Like what the hell? ZK says no, it's not the end of the road. Hopefully Spencer wakes up. Time will tell, ZK, time will tell. Yeah, no, of course, Darby. Of course. I know how it is being sick. It was good, Darby. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it's going wild. It's going super fast. So if I do miss some people, it's not on purpose. We're gonna get more people in. I'm gonna miss some comments, so do not take it personal. I put it in the comment section, but Nicole says today suck. Today suck. I'm starting to get sick. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that, Nicole. It's going around. It is definitely going around. The weather's changing, especially if you're in New York. The weather's changing is bad. It, I don't even know how to dress anymore. Johnson says, hopefully Desperado Pearson doesn't interfere again. Oh, she is. Autumn says, hey, I read the sport that Carly is going to be Sarah's new obsession because going after Sunny's ex and the mother of his children will be a plus to stick it to Sunny since Cyrus is so obsessed. Oh, that'll be interesting. That will be interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, Laura B. I hate, oh my goodness, I hate being sick. What's good, Ambassador Sam? Thank you for joining. Hope you had a great day. Ron says, Albert, why is Melinda doing this? She knows that's wrong. Um, because she's Melinda. Because she's Melinda, that's why, Ron. And they're friends. They're friends. So and Sloan don't really have much friends. So I don't know. Some women, no offense, but some women are just not built to have friendships with other women or a lot of women. Of course, Ambassador Sam, it's always a pleasure to have you in the chat. Mikhail says Victor is playing this card well. I'm proud this may bring the Newman siblings closer. Yeah, I find this whole plan of his to be so stupid. Darby says Sloan's keep digging that hole of her own making, but it sure feels good watching Sloan working that shovel. I like that. I like that comment, Darby. Lasanta says Spencer feels a badness. I see why he feels some kind of way, but it's a bond there. He can't just stop, but he can back off. Yeah, he can let what you call it be a mother. He can let Esme be a mother. Lashanta says I'm over Valentine's lies. Yep, you and everyone else. Freddie says I watched a documentary about Whitney Houston and her daughter Bobby being gone early 40 and 22. That's sad. A mother and daughter gone. They finally made peace with God. Yeah, the whole thing is just effed up. What's good, Justin? What's good, Dolly? Thank you for joining. The whole thing is effed up, Freddie. I think Bobby. Hmm, you know what, Freddie? I have comments and it's going to piss people off, so I'm not gonna even sit there and comment on that because the comments I got for Whitney Houston and Bobby, they ain't good. So I know some people sit there and say it's sad, but it generally pisses me off. Toby says, "How is Esme a homewrecker?" Wait, who said that she's a homewrecker? Whoa, 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 whoa! Who the hell actually said she's a homewrecker? Justin says Esme is a homewrecker. Why is she? Yeah, that's what I was gonna sit there and say. How is Esme a homewrecker? I'm very curious about that. Autumn says, "I read a spoiler that Michael is going to blackmail Nina with the SEC. The SEC secret. He's going to try to control the time span between all the time spent between Willow and Nina, so they can't be close." Seems about right. You know, Makai, I saw a bit of the previews. And Nick does know now. Nick does know that Victor is just playing them. But yeah, I'm very curious about why you said that Esme is a homewrecker. I mean, I get that people don't like Esme. I need more detail. ZK said, yes, Spencer is going overboard, losing sight of reality. He is not the father. Exactly. He's not. It was good, ZK. Johnson says, I heard that to Melinda, and it's speculated that he could be playing one of Nick's relatives. Okay. Hmm. Well, she has. She's been doing it very subtle. Homewrecker. But you know, Justin. Okay, so to be fair on that, right? You snitch is saying that Esme is a homewrecker, and you wrote it twice for some reason. So I get that you're saying that Esme is a homewrecker because she has been doing some stuff to try to break them up, right? But isn't Spencer kind of wrecking his own home by going overboard with the Ace thing? Just saying. Was good last day? How's everything? How's life? How's work? How's how is everything going, my friend? So yeah, what else happened? Oh, got some stuff to talk about. Cody. Cody. Here's the thing. Cody tried to manipulate Sasha by he told okay, so he told that secret about his dad. He told that secret about his dad to sit there and try to get her to um um ugh, try to get her to stay. Like really? Freddie says Albert Bobby died the same way her mom did in the bathtub. They said it was probably drugs in her system too, but the whole situation was sad between a mother and daughter. That's one word. That's one way to put it. I, yeah, that's one way to put it. I'll sit there and say that. I have my thoughts about the whole Whitney and Bobby, Whitney and Bobby Brown situation that is not popular. So I'm just gonna keep my I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself on that one. Have a good night, Nicole. Wow, you just got here. And what's good, CW? But I get what you're saying now. I have a different take on it, which is not popular. Lashanta says, "What happened on B&B?" Uh, Lee acted like a jackass. Freddie says, "Albert, or maybe I should say even worse." Yeah. Autumn says, "I do." I do kind of feel like Spencer was overstepping his boundaries, like Kevin and Trina is explaining to him. He has no parental rights to Ace at all. He's not the parent. He needs to listen to them. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing about Spencer. Spencer only listens when it's extreme, right? When he's gonna lose Trina, then he starts to get trying to act right. When he was going at Dex too hard, he had want to get smacked to the ground. He learned how to act right. Okay, yeah. Feel better, Nicole. Thank you for joining us for a little bit. Appreciate seeing you. Last day says I'm good. I'll be better today than yesterday. Going to work tomorrow. Hopefully my cough won't be as so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully you definitely get better by tomorrow. Last day. Chloe says Alex and Maggie have to be two of the easiest marks I've ever seen in my life. Constantine and Teresa are barely even trying. Yeah, Dolly. I mean, he was just like, "Oh, you can move in. You can move on in. You can move in. It's totally fine. I mean, I don't really know you from a hole in the wall, but sure, you can move on in." CW says, "Hope is a trip. Hope is a succubus." Okay. I want y'all to sit there and say this with me. As far as Logan, Hope Logan is a succubus. Okay. She is using Tom, and Tom is being like the ultimate simp at this point. Okay. She says, and I quote, "I don't want to sit there and take advantage of you." As she walks in and she takes advantage of Thomas. Thomas isn't blameless because let's be honest, he's allowing that. He keeps feeding her ego. He's always there. Anytime that Hope is having a bad day, Thomas is there to sit there and just be that dude. Whatever she needs, and I mean whatever she needs. And she is taking advantage of it. Exactly. That's exactly. Hope is a succubus. See? Hope is a succubus. Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page about that. No jokes. How wrong am I? Lashanta says I knew that man was shady. Let him move in. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Lashanta. I was like, yo, you can get a hotel. You can find some Holiday Inn or something like that. I don't know you, bro. Lionheart says, "What's up, Albert?" Kevin and Trina spitting facts at Spencer, and he is being stubborn just like his dad, not listening to all the warnings. I want to see a DNA test on who the father is. Yeah, and I've been asking for that too. I've wanted that for a while. Yes. Lobby says, "I'm sorry. I see what you're saying." No, it's just. I mean, that's what I said, Lobby. Like it's funny, but at the same time, it's like she keeps feeding her ego. I mean, there was one part she was like, "Tell me I'm the only person for you." What? Why do you want him to tell you? Why do you want him to tell you that you're the only person for him when you don't feel the same way about him? Last day said BNB today was so annoying. Hope getting mad at Deacon for Sheila, and it's okay for her and Thomas. Thomas needs to grow some balls and stand up to this woman. Well, last day, problem is with most men, including myself, a lot of times we tend to think with the wrong head. Okay, so it's not a question of him needing to grow some balls. It's just him needing to, think with the proper head. CW says she doesn't want to take advantage of Thomas yet. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, CW. Leah has gotten on my nerves as well. Sandy, I can see the writing on the wall for Spencer and Esme's wedding. See it too. And how are you doing tonight, Sandy? It's really good to see you in the chat. It's good to see you in the chat again. And sometimes, Sandy, sometimes I see you in Dion's corners. I see you in Dion's chat. So when I saw you, I was like, oh my goodness, it's Sandy Moon. Let's everyone say what's up to Sandy Moon. Makai says Albert Thomas is obsessed with hope. I don't even want to be in that position. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It is not healthy. I, And she knows that. But that's the thing, Makai. She knows that she's ignoring it. She wants that attention. Oh, I like the new profile picture. What's good, Duan? What is good? I am liking the new profile picture. What picture is that? I can't see what. Um, let's go out the way. I'm like, where the hell's my damn food at? Ron says, Albert, I'm surprised that Lee didn't go and take the knife at the table and try to kill Sheila. Then she would have been arrested. Well, yes, that's generally what wound up happening when you stab somebody. And Dewan is like, I am Team Lee. That's cool. That's cool. That's it's nice. LaShanta says Brooke's been obsessed with Ridge her adult life. Yeah, no, Lee has been just dropping up the wall. To put it mildly, she's been dropping up the wall. And the sad thing is, even with Sheila, and I can understand Sheila because, I mean, let's be honest, Homegirl did sit there and try to run her off, pretty much ran her off the road, right? So while I do look at that restaurant scene and it kind of bothers me, I'm also sitting there like, well, she did run her off the road, so exactly though. That's exactly what I'm sitting there saying. I'm just like, I get that. That's why I was like, I can't fully fault her. CW says Liam is real scumbag and Finn is so dumb. He literally handed Stephanie to. Yep. Well, the Finn part. Okay. The Lee part I get. I mean, the Liam part I get. But what about Finn now? Sandy says I'm here all the time. I'm usually cooking and listening. Okay. Well, it's good that it's good to sit there and hear you. Well, it's good to know that your presence is here, even if you're not typing in actively. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Sandy. I missed you. Ron says, I'm tired of Finn saying that I would take care of it. He ain't gonna do it. It's just, uh, Ron, you're too much. Mel says, Albert Judy as Gloria and Greg as Kevin returns and young Russ soon. We'll find out the air days. All right, well, thank you for letting me know, Mel. I appreciate that. Exactly, Laura B. I'm liking the profile picture. This author says Tom's gullible for hope, like Ridge is for Brooke, like Sunny is for Nina. Well, Lashanta, to be fair, with Tom is not gullible for hope. Tom is just thinking with the wrong head. Bobby says, sorry for the stupid question. I'm curious about something. Thomas did therapy to be a better person. Did Sheila do the work on herself? No, she did not. No, she did not. Freddie said, don't ever disrespect your elders because when Spencer said to Kevin, people like you, if I was Kevin, I would have knocked his privileged punk blank to the ground. Spencer gets on my nerves at times. Yes, that's true. That's true, Freddie. And he's got, the sad thing is that he's actually toned down. But yeah, I do agree with that, Freddie. Dolly says I'm starting to feel bad for baby Victoria. She's gonna grow up with two over emotional parents. Yeah. Of course, Lorby, of course. You're welcome. Leslie says Thomas is so obsessed with Hulk, he's okay with being her puppet. I mean, it's Hope she's not that beautiful, I'm just saying. Well, you know how it is last day. Like I said, most men, when it comes to us, some women, we don't think with the right head. Okay, we're thinking with our joysticks. Freddie says this is what Trina has to deal with. Exactly, and that's why I put the title up there. Freddie. that Victor's son is not Xander, is Xander not Alex. Well, yeah, I think most of the people in the chat, kind of figured that as well. Lashanta says someone says she almost came out with Lee. Oh, you mean almost killed? You mean? Yeah. Duane says Hope is looking better last day. Last day says if it was me, Hope would be. I have to be with her. It would be no, thank you. I'm good. My dude, you. Oh, last day, you really don't like Hope, do you? I'm very curious. Last day, why don't you like Hope again? Remind people in the chat why you don't like Hope. Oh my God, the goddess herself, Apita. Hi, my darling. I was like, wait, I know. I was like, I know that beautiful picture anywhere. I don't know if it's morning or night. I gotta sit there and look, but I hope you're having a good morning, Apita. Webby said I was going to say last day is biased. And I hope you are enjoying the festival. Lashanta says Sonny's been thinking with the wrong headset. I'm very curious about. Oh no, I knew. Well, she knew what you meant. She is my friend. She is my favorite friend. Yes, it's morning. I figured that, Abita. So because a lot of times when I talk to you, I always sit there and try to find out what time it is. So this way I don't wake you up early in the morning or wake you up when it's late. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Peter. Oh my God, it's so actually good to see you. Jesus Christ. See, there he says, Hope. Duane says, Hope has Logan blood. That's the reason to hate her. You even called her a succubus. That's very true. Oh, it's 6 in the morning. Oh, wow, you're an early riser. 6 in the morning. What do I usually? I'm not going to sit there and say what I usually do at 6 in the morning. Um, yes, let's everyone say hi to Apita. I'm sorry, I keep calling by your last name also, but let's everyone say hi to Apita. Apita, very lovely voice of yours, by the way. She really does have like the most amazing voice ever. Freddie says, I hate the fact that Alexis enabling this BS on Carly's behalf to get dirt on Judge Kim like Carly and Drew aren't guilty. They're both guilty. You do the crime, you do the time, especially Carly. Yeah, she's an amazing woman, Jonathan. Oof. And Makai has a laughing emoji. Oh, I think you okay. Makai, I'm glad you actually got the joke because no one else actually caught that. And I'm pretty sure, hopefully, no one's gonna catch that when they watch the replay. But I'm glad you got it though. Yes, definitely say hi to her. She is amazing. Oof. Mm-mm-mm. Um, Mel says, "I would hope it's not. Hope it's nothing but an emotional vampire that is taking energy." Exactly. That's why I said she's a succubus. An emotional vampire. Yes, that's very accurate. Emotional vampire. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Laura B says, "I'm curious how this will play out. So many different options on the matter of Sunny and Nina." Duane said Taylor called this on Hope. Yeah, she was like, she has Logan blood in her. I'm like, oh, okay, Taylor. Freddie says it's Drew Dumbo choice to take the fall for Carly. Dumb choice to go to prison for her when it really should have been her. Michael and Drew told her they didn't. Yes. And here's the thing, Freddie, and I do agree with that. I do agree with that. And the thing is, Freddie, I'm a Carly fan, right? But even I'm sitting there looking at it like, boo, you did wrong. Okay. She really does belong in jail. Drew is stupid for what you call it. But the thing is, the original sentence is supposed to be 6 months, and it is kind of biased. It is kind of messed up that the judge wants to then advance his career by giving Drew a harsher sentence. It's messed up all around. All around. Ron says Sonny ain't gonna leave Nina over Carly. Bonehead decisions or Drew. Ron says she was right about, yeah, apparently so. They're walking free right now for murder. Which murder? You mean what's good, Dave? Which murder? Connie Falconeri? Sandy says Sonny and Nina still repulses me, makes my eyes bleed. Oof, eyes bleeding. Jolie says, why is everyone coming for my girl Hope? First, my homie Nina. Now, Hope, it's not a good time to be a bland blonde woman. A bland blonde woman. Bland, damn. Last day said, Albert, why do I like Hope? Several reasons. She is a massive hypocrite and acts so high and mighty because I watched B&B 2011, so I have Hope being horrible, but mostly started in 2019. Massive hypocrite. Okay, if you want last day, give me an example of what I understand what she's doing now, but give me some examples of what she's done that you haven't liked about her. If you want to. I want to see where you're coming from. What's good, Dave? Yeah, we're mm, mm. Andrea says next Friday pizza night for both of us, deal. Yeah. I totally forgot it today. Totally forgot it today. I would like to definitely get pizza though. No, since I love Xander and Sarah. I know. Trust me. I know how much you like them. Joshua, what's good, Joshua? We gotta sit there and do a collab. Hopefully next month. We gotta do a collab next month. Hopefully. The goddess Jess is in the chat. Yes, Joshua, I was thinking about you. Freddie says, Albert, she's showing up. Now, Freddie says, Albert, she's owning up to it now, but when she finds out Nina turned her and Drew to the SEC, of course, she's going to put all the blame on Nina. Nina may have did it out of spite, but a crime is still a crime. Yes, and I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, just, it's funny, Joshua. I was sitting there thinking about you. I was like, it was actually a lot of fun sitting there doing a collab. Yes. And I have to tell you, Joshua, this time I'm actually going to come on your channel. I'm going to come on your channel. It'll be actually really cool to sit there and be on your channel. I am looking forward towards that. Bobby says, I forgot about Finn and Steffi over officially divorced. No, they're just separated. They're just separated. And you know what, Freddie? Yeah, I'm so glad that you said that, Freddie. I'm so glad that you said that about Carly. By the way, if you're Carly fans, you might be kind of pissed off because we going in on Carly. Last day says the way Hope treats Wyatt was horrible when they were married. How she was married to Wyatt wanted Liam. She basically used Wyatt as a weapon to get back at Liam. Oh wow, that's trash. Okay. Yes, Freddie does have a point. Nina might have turned in Carly out of spite, but there was still a crime that was committed, right? And you're right. When Carly finds out what Nina did, she's gonna sit there and put all the blame on Nina. My issue with that, Nina, own it. Duan says Wyatt is done on B&B. Yeah, here's the thing, Duan. I've heard from a couple of people either he got fired or he chose to leave. I don't know which one it is, but he's not there anymore either way. Oh, you went to a concert, Andrew? What concert did you go to? Huh, never heard of him. Never heard of him, but I'm glad you had fun, Andrew. Dolly says the worst part of the SEC thing is Carly spent the last 20 years married to Sonny and Jax and learned nothing about how to commit corporate crimes and not get caught. And I agree with that, Jess. You have a point, Dolly. You have a good point. And no, I agree. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Jess. That's the reason why I'm so grateful that people told me about watching some of these other soap operas, because a lot of times, GH can be one way or the other. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's boring. But I love the fact that I have choices. Because if GH is going to be boring, I know that B&B, Days, or Y&R is actually going to be good at the very least. So I'm glad I didn't just stick to one soap opera. Just a year like I could have missed today and not even cared. Yes. Justin says it's good to have exactly, Jonathan. Exactly. I should tell you for just that. That's exactly why I like watching the other soaps because it just you have more options. You have more options. And for me personally, I like talking about the different shows. So why were Drew and Liz on today for no effing reason other than to get paid? Lashanta says Lashanta says goodbye, Wyatt Spencer. Dolly says, Albert, that's why I watch international soaps too. I know at least one soap is gonna be good. Yeah, exactly, Dolly. It's about options. Listen, if I have more well, let's put it this way, Dolly. Hopefully next year when I can actually sit there and do this full time, then I can start watching some of the international soaps. Maybe have more time to do it. Well, obviously, is everything okay on your end? Yeah. Um, I heard knocking on the door. I thought it was somebody from me, but it's my neighbor. Johnson says if you go to see Days during if you got to see Days during the 2000s, they had a lot of action adventures. So I remember, yeah, Jonathan, you sent me some clips. You sent me some clips. You sent me the sword fighting between John and not Tony, but the other guy, Andre. I was like, man, this. I was like, yo, this show actually looks kind of popping, to be honest. Jess says he's always hearing noise in that haunted ass place. You mean that, Jess? Are you sitting there talking about the same place that I'm going to cook you dinner in? Is that what you're talking about, Jess? I'm gonna cook you like the finest dinner ever, Jess. Freddie says, Albert, I respect Nina more if she said to Carly, like, yeah, heifer. It was thank you, Freddie. Listen, Freddie, I've been sitting there saying that all week. What you just said, I've been saying that all week. All week. That's gonna be interesting, Mel. Thank you for letting me know. And what's good, Ariana? And what's good, Kyrie's? Well, first of all, Jess, it's not a haunted house. And second of all, it's going to be the place I'm going to sit there and cook you the most amazing dish you've ever had, ever. What's good, Gemini? Thank you for joining. So it says, did you ever see the class clip of Marlena and Kristen beating the house? No, I gotta watch that. Kyrie says, you're not cooking my queen just no dinner. I'm not letting you give her food poisoning with your raw, uncensored food, unseasoned food. It's gonna be good. Kyrie says, the man said dinner ever. That's a stretch. See, Jess and Kyrie's is not going to let that go. Yeah, Kyrie's is going to be fine. Don't worry. Jess is in good hands. Jess, I got you. Okay? I got you. Don't you worry about it. Thank you, Lord B. I make one bad dish, which was Jess's fault, by the way. I make one bad dish, and I have not lived it down since. Don't worry. I'm going to make up for it, though. You're going to get a proper cook meal. Don't get me. Don't get me. I don't get that. Gemini says, if that stripper drunk, if that stripper drunk, I shot and killed my father And Victor's money made me having Nikki doesn't get off Adam's neck. Damn, she's getting on my damn nerves. Yeah, she is. Darby says, I hope that the only thing Albert has after that meal is a bottle of Tums. Listen, Jess is gonna get a fine meal. It's gonna be more than fine. It's gonna be amazing. You know, you know what I should be doing? Because you know what's gonna wind up happening one day? I'm gonna sit there and keep talking a bunch of ish, saying that I'm gonna make Jess an amazing meal. Jess is actually gonna sit there and take me up on the offer, and I'm gonna be like, so what I need to do is I need to sit there and come up with something to actually make for her. This way, if she calls me my bluff, I have it covered. What's good, Double C? Thank you for joining. Nah, Jess, you'll see. Mel says, I can't believe of how Alex is being a sucker for Teresa about offering to. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why he was so. I don't understand why he was so quick to sit there and. Um, I don't understand why he was so quick. Um, to just allow her to stay. Freddie says, Spencer, I get your concern about your little alleged brother, but at the end of the day, yes, Esme may still be a snake, but she is Ace's mother. Yes, and yeah, and that's the thing, Freddie. Even Trina was saying the same thing. And Kevin, who is a trained therapist, is like, that's not your. Just says it's giving delusion. What's giving delusions? Have a good night, Sandy. It was really great to see you again. It was really great to see you again. You have a great night. Ariana says that's a good plan because the lady may just say yes. Yeah, Jess said I don't get food, yeah, and you're not gonna get food poisoning. So I have no idea what you're talking about, Jess. I don't know who ever said anything about food poisoning. I don't even understand what you brought that up for. Somebody says, Albert, I made a very simple dish for you that can't lose. You may have a very simple dish that okay. You know I'm open for suggestions. Billy says this may be a wild opinion, but I think GH went the wrong rivals following Nixon falls. I always thought the money Sterling should have been Carly not wanted to give Sonny the mod back. Hmm. Be interesting. Harvey says, are you talking about how Ava conspired with Nina and Carly was so nice to her? Gemini says Kevin told Spencer the same thing. Trina said yesterday, but people are coming for her neck. I think you know what it is. The thing, Gemini. I think it was her approach. I think it was her approach. You know what it is, Gemini. I think some people just didn't like her approach. The words weren't bad. Dolly said it best. It wasn't so much what she said wasn't facts in some instances. It was her approach. Freddie said exactly, Albert, because Trina said that to Spencer in yesterday's episode. Yeah, that's exactly why I said. That's why I wrote the title. Thank you, Gemini. Appreciate you. It's going to be a good surprise. Gemini, make sure you email me that because I want to know what that is. Debbie says the chat with Rome and Steve made me mad as usual, blaming everyone but their kids for their relationship problems, like if the Brady issue. Yes, and I agree with that. Yeah, Dolly said Trina was spot on, but she came across like she was scolding him. Yeah, it was the tone. Harriet says Ava don't control Nina. She snitched on Carly because she was in her feelings. Yeah, she didn't conspire. Actually, to tell you the truth, what she wound up doing afterwards, she was like, Ava was the one that was like, you need to sit there and tell her the truth. Gemini says, just follow the list and directions. You can't lose. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Gemini. You are pretty awesome. Thank you. Ariana says they have to clash because Chavez is still leaving. Yes, I totally forgot about that, Ariana. Yeah, the actor's still leaving. That's something else that people are, yes, that's something else that I think that people forgot about. Lashanta said Ava planted the seed. I don't, yeah, and that's the thing. I don't, well, I mean, granted, even if she did plant the seed, Nina still does have a mind of her own. No matter how stupid it is, she does have a mind of her own. But Johnson says, I bet Roman and Marlena would teach Sloan, would tell Sloan off at, oh, yeah, yes, that is definitely going to be coming. What's good, Big Nate? Yes, Ariana has a point because the actor is leaving. So, yep, I feel that. Yep, I feel it coming. I feel it coming, Jess. I feel it coming. Mel says I knew that Constantine was a con artist, coming to Salem, being charming to. Well, I'm glad you saw it. I didn't see that. Dory says I'm living for the day Sloan can tell Roman and Marlena to honestly f off with their hypocritical selves. And Gemini says I need to hold Ava back because this punk ass Ava is a no no. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know that they've actually toned her down, but I do miss the old Ava. Lashanta says Ava said it was reverse psychology, but she's not wrapped too tight. Shakira, how you doing tonight? Let's everyone say what's up to Shakira. Hope you had a great day. Just as a whole Spencer is not the father fretting. Darby said before you eat Albert. Darby said before you eat Albert's food, just make sure that Albert's plumbing works. Oh, no, she's gonna be fine. She's not gonna worry about that. She's gonna be just fine. Oh, I hope you have a good time, Shakira. Autumn says, Albert, I have a valid question. Who do you think who do you think Steffi is going to be with? Because I don't think Liam is going to give up without a fight. I think deep down Steffi still has feelings for Liam. I think you may be right. I think they did the fan pairing for a while. I think they did the fin pairing for a while. So I do think that they're going to probably put those two together. I think they're going to put those two together. It makes sense. I can't especially after the two kisses and stuff like that. They're gonna argue. Yeah, I see it going that direction. Jimmy says, when are they going to do a DNA test on baby Ace? Exactly, Andrew. Soon, well, yeah, because they literally just sat there and just took it. They just took her word for it. Lisa says Stuffy will be crazy to go back to Liam. Yeah, but the thing is, Lisa, we're talking about B&B. B&B, let's put it this way, Lisa. I haven't been watching the show that long, but I know B&B does not operate on the same logic that other shows do. So, is it really so crazy? Lobby says Finn doesn't even know about the kisses still. Yes, The two kisses. Gemini says at this point, what is Liam fighting for? Because Brooke will not allow Steffi and Liam to be happy. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Brooke. Damn Logans. And how you doing tonight, Lisa? Aries? Joshua says, what do you think about what Victor is doing to his kids? Joshua, I think it's pretty stupid. Oh, I know how much you love those two together. You know how I feel about them. Um, yeah, but I think it's actually pretty stupid, Joshua. I don't even understand his plan. He's faking an illness to sit there and see which kid is going to be a traitor. Really? And how is that even actually going to work out? This is what I don't understand. Oh, you're exactly right. Thank you. Oh, let me take a quick drink. Hold on. Thank you, Lobby. Totally forgot about that part. Goddamn Logan's. Oof. I'm glad you reminded me of that, Lorby. I didn't shake my fist when I did that. I don't know if I would have been able to sleep. What am I? Okay. Roy says I don't see how Liam can want a woman who slept with his dad. Yeah, that is weird. But thank you for reminding me about that, Lorby. I got to do that at least once every time I talk about a Logan. Gemini says Victor is boring, needs a new storyline. Are you gonna like my dude, the great Victor Newman? Freddie says if the writers make Spencer the true father because it's like they keep hiding it and he is that definitely gonna break Spencer. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna wind up happening. Ariana says going Albert, I could see I could have said it better myself. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you. Autumn says I think Michael shouldn't be so high mighty, judging Nina considering what he put into motion. Yeah, and I agree with that. I do. That's exactly why I called him. That's exactly why I called him on a hypocrite. Just said Jake was all crying for Drew to wake up where his ass. Um, Probably trying to find Charlotte. Probably hanging out with Charlotte. He too busy Smithy trying to be with Charlotte at this point. Rosanta says, Albert, did you? Rosanta says, Albert, did you see Tucker asked now she coming? Yeah, and when she said no, he took that glass and like broke it right at the wall. I really sat there. I was like, bro, you got anger issues. Like part of me was like, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea that she didn't want to work things out. If this dude can sit there and get that angry over the fact that she said no, yeah. I was like, bro, you got some issues. She don't need to be going back to you at that point. Mel says, I bet my wish is going to come true for when Eric and Nicole get back together. Because I'm not wrong, they're soulmates. Yeah. Um well, at least you'd be happy about it. So Duan says hope is looking good, but she still doesn't. Oh no. You're exactly right, Duan. No, Steffi's a 10. Steffi's a 10. You don't get a lot of 10s. It was actually a 10 that came in this chat earlier, but she left because it was 6 o'clock in the morning. That one was a 10. Lisa says what happened when Liam finds out about Hope sleeping with Thomas. Once he is with Steffi, he will shift his focus to Hope again. Think so? Well, I think very wrong. Johnson said Trevor St. John had the same energy when he played Todd. Yeah, he took that. I was like, bro, Well, I mean, it does make sense, Jonathan. I feel like a lot of times with certain actors, their patterns and stuff like that don't really change that much. Autumn says, "Oh, but why won't Valentine just tell Anna the truth about Charlotte? I mean, Anna won't do anything to her. It's like he must think so low of Anna not to trust her with the truth. This is going to backfire. And when it does, I'm going to enjoy it, Autumn. Also, you know what? No, I'm. What happened to Anna the super spy? What happened to Anna the super spy? She's sitting there talking about, I'm like, why don't you go after your enemies? What are you doing? You're just sitting there just hanging out at the Metro Court at like what 2 in the afternoon? Like, shouldn't she be actually using her time to sit and try to figure out who's going after her so she can go after them? Instead, she wants to sit there and hang out with a bodyguard, chop it up with Jordan and Valentine. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is I'm glad you brought that Autumn. This is so like I don't know what they were thinking when they decided to. I don't get it. Freddie said this new version of Esme probably isn't intentionally trying to break Trina and Spencer up, but she sure is trying to keep Spencer off all for herself, so Spencer and Ace can be one happy family. I do miss the old what you call it. Bobby said I agree. Albert, they want to down Anna too much. Yeah, and it's I said this in my review, Lord B. I literally said in my review, I was like, this is crazy. Yeah, Jess, it's unfortunate. It was like I miss old school super spy Anna. The hell did they do to her? Johnson says, "Do you think Maxie repair her friendship with Brooklyn?" Yeah, Jonathan, because at this point, Maxie has done so much stuff in the past. The fact that she's sitting there on this high course with Brooklyn, it is insane. Out of all the stuff that she's done to people, yeah, she needs to kind of sit there and give that ish a rest. Yeah, Freddie, I miss the old ass man. Debbie says, "Since when does Anna need Sonny's protection?" Thank you. Mel says, I knew that Claire Grace has a dark secret, by the way. She was giving the Newmans sweet compliments with them that she's being obsessed, stalker. Hmm. Yeah, Mel, yeah, Mel, her answers was way too calculated and too, it was like, it wasn't over the top, but it was just right. It's like, yeah. Harry says, I forget about the storyline that Alexis also helped Sean go free when she exposed that racist judge. Still find that Drew storyline to be white privilege though. Yeah, Lashanta, I don't see what Diane sees in Robert. I really don't. I really and I don't understand why she keeps Smith there trying to give this man chances. Why? You're good looking, you're successful. What the hell you Smith there spending your time trying to get Robert? Really? That's your sights right there. That's the high bar you think you're trying to go for. Robert Sco- Okay. Autumn says Ashley like Anna, she was a super badass. I miss the old Ava. She was a super badass too, because the old Ava would have given Mason and Cyrus the business that she couldn't be pushed around. Yes, and I agree with that. Yeah, exactly, Jess. Exactly. This is ridiculous. I'm like, yo, I don't understand why. At this point, I feel like Diane is slumming it. Let's just be very clear. Diane is slumming it. Gemini says, I don't care how GH are downplaying the older characters, or maybe it's me. You don't care how GH. What do you mean? Bobby says, I used to like Diane and Robert, but Robert is so clueless and Diane deserves his support. Yeah, exactly what I said, slumming it. Johnson says, I bet Lulu will probably wake up soon and will probably be taking back seeing Maxie, and 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 Maxie, Yes, it's definitely gonna be a new reality. It's like she's gonna be waking up in the Matrix. Um, Curry says Gemini. Curry says Robert hasn't been on a date since the dinosaur days, so he's a little slow. You know, it's just my whole thing is it's the way that he's been treating. It's the way that he's been treating uh, Diane at this point. Like I said, she's slumming it. Also, you know what? I'm not gonna sit there and comment on that. Lisa said Diane can be paired with Gregory if his diagnosis doesn't lead to death. Yeah. Freddie said Valentine knows he's dead wrong for gaslighting Anna for keeping the truth from her. That is, could be Charlotte making her life a living hell. I mean, yeah, I agree with that, but my whole thing is like Anna's going out with somebody who knows that is a liar. Anna knows that Valentine is a liar, and she's still choosing to sit there and be with him. So that's on her, unfortunately. Curry says, who else they're going to pair Diane with? Um, I guess no one at that point. You know what? Honestly, tell you, I'll be fine. I would be fine if they. Here's the thing: if they got to sit there and pair Diane with Robert, then that chick should just be single. Like, don't sit there and downgrade her to sit there and put her with somebody. That's ridiculous. Oh, we got to pair you up with someone, so we'll pair you up with Robert. Nah, at that point she should probably just sit there and be single. No. Now says, Are you going to love Alex versus Xander showdown next week? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for letting me know, man. Ariana says if Lulu wakes up, her husband is with another woman. The odd friends won't touch that. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a different reality. Exactly, Freddie. That's exactly why I don't understand why Anna's not there being with him. Especially because here's the thing, Freddie. She knows it's not up yet. Wow, that's weird, Jonathan. Maybe because they're doing a whole days event. Gemini says I find GH are writing the older characters as weak and vulnerable. I don't get it. Mm, but yeah, I was saying something I forgot. Yeah, like Anna knows that Valentine is lying, right? Anna knows that Valentine is lying, but she's still cool with it though. Freddie, you're not the first person to said that. Gemini says Lulu and Dante were already divorced before she got sick. Yeah, that's true. Now, Lord B says also with two people with different priorities, it will be in a realistic way. Wait, what are you talking about? I definitely didn't miss something. I mean, yeah, they can, but I've heard they're not going to, Lisa. I heard they're not going to. And they're not going to sit there and recast them. They're gonna sit there and hope and pray and wish upon a star that he comes back. Ariana says maybe Valentine is that good, and yeah, I mean that's true. I forgot they were divorced. Yeah, but I'm like, damn, that's sad. Just says it's just raining all day today. Yep, today and tomorrow, Jess, which is going to be so fun. Um, I got a party to go to tomorrow, and it's going to be annoying. Oh, I was in a conversation. Oh, okay. There's so much going on. It's like I pick and choose and stuff like that. Um, so I was like, oh, okay, Lord B, that's a tiring type of conversation. Oh, damn, Jess. Jess, you are something else. Well, technically, just normally on Saturdays, if I didn't go to the party, I would just be sleeping. I'll either A be sleeping or B watching a movie. Most likely sleeping. So this is actually a change of pace for me. I'm generally well. To be honest, there was one point on Saturdays that I used to sit there and oh, just I'm a very busy person. Sometimes I need to recharge the batteries. Just a little recharge, just a little nap. Um, boring Bostic. Just I got to be honest. You say like the sweetest things to me. You really do. You just you're too kind. Lashanta says he came back for her, but that guy, oh, but he didn't die. She was trying to tell Dante she still loved him. Yeah. His name was Dustin. Oh, you're something else, Jess. You're too kind. Lashanta says I like Sam, but if Lulu wakes up, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be a change of pace. Harriet says Boomer Bosick naps. Listen, naps. I love a good nap. Oh, Lobby, have you heard from Black Monster? No, I'm gonna message him tomorrow though. I'm gonna message him tomorrow to sit there and see how he's doing, and then I will let people know. Damn, maybe they could just put him in a coma or something, Tyrese. Um, yeah, Lobby, no, I'll sit there and check on him tomorrow. Thank you, Lobby. There's nothing wrong with naps. Yes. Um, yeah. Well, there was a point where I used to sit there and when I didn't always sit there and sleep, and I had other work that I haven't really done in a long time. I used to sit there and save that Saturday to do that, but those was the days. That was before I actually used to sit there and sleep. I used to work my other job, take mines right after. Yep, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with a good nap, Andrea. After that coma, Jesus Christ. Lashanta says take step two. Damn. What did you say? Thank you. I was wondering about him. Yeah, no, yeah, no, that's my guy. So I'm definitely gonna sit there and check on him and see how he's doing. And Rihanna says naps. Yes, I listen. I love a good nap. Jess says you have two jobs. Technically, well, Jess, technically I have three jobs. I haven't had time to do one job. But yeah, technically Jess, I have three jobs. Thank you, Cherry Ice Cream. A good nap is ugh. Oh, of course, Mel. I will. I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah, technically, I have three jobs. I have my job. I have my job in the daytime. I have this. And then I have. Well, I'll just sit there and call it my side hustle because apparently people still say that. But I haven't done that in a while. I just tell you the truth. Sometimes this is already a lot in itself. It's fun, but it's still a lot in itself. So Ariana says naps are essential for a restart. Yes. And they just make you feel so refreshed too. It's like you wake up, you almost kind of feel like a new person for a hot minute. Ariana, you really do. LaShanta says, yes, she's coming. Yes, LaShanta, she's coming back sometime next week. Perry says stuffing punishment is grieving that which Gabby. He should he should stuff everyday feelings like an idiot for marrying that no good gold digging sociopath heifer. I hate her almost as much as Brooke. Damn. You know, I'm about to sit there and say, how's that even possible? But I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, I definitely will, Ariana. I definitely will. Yeah, I can't with Liz and what you call it. Ariana says, I remember back in the day when you told us and the members what your side hustle is. Yep. I just, I don't know. A lot of times I don't have the energy to do it after a week of the day job and this job. It's like I don't have the energy to do that. Have a good night, ZK. I don't have the energy to do it. Don't get me wrong. When I start, it's fun, but that's why I told you what that was, Jess. I feel like you didn't know. Ever says she messed with my guy. I can't forgive her. I never liked her before that. Well, I mean, to be fair, yeah, she could be pretty annoying. But I'm glad you do remember that, Ariana. Ariana says perhaps you have evolved past it. Mm, I think you know what it is, Ariana. I think it's just different worlds just clashing, right? Like I can't promote that on my channels like I used to because you know it's just different worlds. Just as I wonder if it's what I think it is. If you think it is, if you think what you think it is, then it is, Jess. Yeah, you haven't you know what it is, Jess. Lashanta says Donna better get Eric to marry her. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, are they? They aren't married. Lashanta says Albert. Share younger guy said. Share young guy said she's too much for him. Hmm? Share young guy said she's too much for him. I don't get it. But yeah, just clashing the worlds. That's number one. I mean, granted, it's not like it's a dirty secret or anything like that, but I just can't promote that and this at the same time. So, the Shanta says, Albert in bed, young guy says she's too much for her. I'm gonna have to sit there. Albert, what? And Blair. How you doing tonight, Blair? On Jay, I'm late. Gonna have to rewatch the live. Well, actually, first of all, Blair, it's actually nice to see you. See, hitting that like button really does actually help. I wonder where we are with the likes. Yes, hitting that like button definitely does help. If this effing phone, oh, you're killing me. If this effing phone. Oh yeah, that's what my voice sounds like. Oh, okay. All right, we got 33 likes. We're good. Laura B says, I know Eric and Donna were married before, but when he returned to her, yeah, I'm wondering, are they are married? Yeah, Blair, you're new. So yeah, let's everyone give Blair a warm welcome. Oh ugh. All right, we need like 7 more minutes. Um, Selena, Selena, or Blair. Andrea says I napped till 5. Yeah, no. Naps are very important. Naps are. She says she must mean Cher's boyfriend years younger. Her said that her is too much for him. What? Well, actually, tell you the truth, I'm not even really that surprised. And that's the thing, obviously, just because she may be older, sometimes you can wear somebody out, have lots of bruises. Have a night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. I get it. I get it, double C. And somebody for me it has to be kind of durable and not break easily. Mel says I've heard Lauren Bell. Oh, return from Portugal. Yes, I saw. Yeah, I saw the previews for that. I saw the previews for that. And cherry ice cream got an emoji. I wonder what that's about. I wonder what that's about. But yeah, Mel. No, I saw the previews. And it's funny, Mel, because I watched this episode yesterday because I knew I was not going to have enough time. Plus, I wanted to try to take a nap today, but that didn't wind up happening. Freddie says, like Anna, focus on your own problems instead of trying to get all up in Portia's business. Like, girl, shut up. Damn. Exactly, Charlie. And I'm with it. I'm with it. I am with it. Listen, like I said, I get it. I need my women to be certain level of durability. I'm not trying to catch a case. No, 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 no. Yes, have a good night, JK. I know I said it before. Why am I saying it so late? Oh, Mel, what's the name of that horror movie? Oh, it's like the evil Superman when he was like young. What's the name of that movie? It's like the kid with powers that's well, pretty much like Superman. The hell is the name of that movie? Ugh. You know what I'm talking about, Mel? Or if anyone in the chat know what I'm talking about. I had a horror movie that came out like 2 years ago, I think, and it was pretty much like an evil version of Superman, except for he just killed a bunch of people. I don't know what the hell the name of. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Wow, spot on. My God. Thank you, Darby. Yes, thank you, Mel. Did you hear anything about part two, or if they're gonna do a part two? Man, I hope they do a part two. Ariana says Porsche annoys me. Yeah, Porsche annoys me like Porsche annoys me in different levels, right? Like when she's coming at Spencer, surprisingly, she actually pisses me off. Um, Freddie says, I'm just saying, she's saying to Portia, there's no way he could go back to prison so he can get into Laura's good graces. Anna needs to focus on who's the boogeyman terrorizing me. Yes, and I said that before, Freddie, because I'm just like what are you doing? What are you doing? She needs to be going out there trying to find these people, okay? But yeah, Mel, let me know when they actually come out with a part two. Yeah, she needs to be sent there. Um, Mel says it's still in the works. Okay, well, at least it's still in the works. They need to come. They need to come out with that. I enjoyed the hell out of that first one. Gray says I heard Mamie Johnson character has changed from how she was her first run. I heard many negative thoughts on her character now. I feel like it's weird. I feel like she was on the show before I was born, and I could be wrong, but I feel like she was on the show before I was born. Oh, I really feel like she was on the show before I was born. When the hell was she on the show? May Johnson, The Young and the Restless. Or yeah, it should have been called Mamie. I was waiting for that, Jess. Jesus Christ, I was waiting for that. Not fake, Jess. God damn it. Well, okay, so yeah, she was actually on the show. No, actually, she was not. Okay. Okay, well, the characters on the show. And seriously, I knew she was going to say that. The minute I used my phone, I knew she was going to say that. Mel says Brightburn 2 does not have a release date yet, but it could be 2025. That is still in development. I will let you know. Please do, Mel. Because I love that movie. I love that movie. I knew she was going to say something. Okay, so yeah, she's only played the character. The hell? Okay, all right. She only started playing the character in 1990. But the character was originally in 1980, so yeah, definitely before I was born. Debbie says, "What's so wrong about you serving 3 years for a white collar crime? Most white collar crimes are usually given 5 to 10 years easily." That's that's actually true. Reggie says, "I hate how they did Dante dirty all because he shot Mason. The man was about to kill Dex, pushing him off the cliff. Dante was just doing his damn job. How the officers feel about it?" Okay, I'll sit there and say this. I'll say this, Freddie. I don't think that they really did him dirty, right? Like people were snipping saying like they didn't like how Jordan was coming at Dante, but she wasn't rude or nasty or anything like that. She was just like, you can't go in there. You weren't in your jurisdiction. You know, you gotta sit there and be placed off of leave or whatever until they do an investigation. That's usually how they do most investigations after you shoot someone. So I don't understand how they're really doing him that dirty. You know, they didn't sit there and say, well, you're fired. Jordan didn't come in his face and start like yelling and screaming and stuff like that. So I don't, I guess for me personally, Freddie, I don't see it. Lashanta says who wants to work with Nate Snake. You mean Nate the Great? Nate the Great, Lashanta? I mean, the question is, Lashanta, who wouldn't want to work with Nate? Who wouldn't want to work with the great Nate? Just because he was doing his job. Yeah. But I mean, Jordan was doing her job too, though. She wasn't being mean or nasty or rude or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't get it. Kyries, I'm going to call it a night. Good night, Queen Jess. Good night, Boomer Bostic. Good night, Darby. Good night, Lashanta. Good night, Laura B. Good night, Andrea. Good night, Mel. Good night, everyone else as well. Kyrie says, start simping for Nate Albert. Oh my God, Kyrie. You're too awesome. Have a good night now, friend. Lashanta said, Devon and Lily. Lashanta, would you want to work with Nate? Would you want to work with Nate? Nate the Great? Would you want to work with Nate the Great? Debbie said Dante only licensed to be a policeman in Port Charles, city limits, and not another city jurisdiction. Exactly. Exactly. And Freddie says because them officers are looking into Dante. Well, yeah, I mean, but they're looking into that. Oh, that's too bad, Lashanta. But they're Freddie, they're looking into Dante because of they think that he has a connection with Sonny. But I get it. I get it. I guess when I looked at it, I didn't see it as them doing but looking into him, I can see that as being dirty because it's like just because his dad is a criminal doesn't mean he's a criminal. So on that level, yes, but just him being put on leave, no. He didn't lose his job. That's just protocol. And no one's not there saying that he didn't. Freddie says, but I never said Jordan came on strong. Oh no, not you, Freddie. No, there was some other people in the chat that said that yesterday. It wasn't you, Freddie. I was thinking about the other people though. Double C says, I think the Paul Tucker PED is working for Cyrus. How they know he's not the boss in that town? Good point. Mel says Albert Jackson as Brandon reprises role. Express interest or return to the movie. I do what's up. Like I said, I enjoyed that movie. Just as it's just not fair. That's all I'm saying. Well, all right. Well, we have to agree to disagree on that one. Yeah, no, Freddie, no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. But like I said, I saw it a little bit differently. Lashanta says he was going to sell out his family. Why would you? You know, that's true. That's true. You got a point. And Jess, who you snitch to say and fix your face to? You talking, Jess? You talking to Darby, right? Yeah, yeah, no, no. Tell me you talking to Darby. Oh, Jess, would you have the confidence to sit there and say it if you were actually if you saw me in person? Would you have the confidence to sit there and say that in person, Jess? That's the question. Would you actually have the confidence to sit there and say that in person? Have a good night, Freddie. Thank you for joining. Hey, well, what? Freddie actually. Oh, Freddie's not going nowhere. Toby says, "What's not fair is after all these years working for the PCPD, Dante should be assistant police commissioner by now." And I agree with that. Okay, Jess, we're gonna put that to the test. We're gonna put that to the test because right now I feel like Jess is all talk, so we'll put that to the test, Jess. That's exactly what I said, Freddie. I was like, "Yo, Freddie's not going nowhere yet." Lisa says May May is trying to bring the family together. She may give Nate her stake in the company. Hmm. Lasanta says he keeps saying Devon cheated on Amanda, but that was personal, not business, and none of his. No, but that's the thing. That's the thing, Lashanta. Devon should be sitting there coming at Nate the same way, though, because Nate cheating on Elena is not Devon's business either. If, if you're gonna go by that, the whole thing. Darby says, let's throw Darby under the bus. Say, no, I was just not there saying, Darby. I didn't think that she had the confidence to then say it to me, but you know, just has a lot of that confidence when we're on a computer screen. I think she knows how intimidating I can be, so I get it. I get it, Jess. I get it. It's all good. It's all love. Mel says, "Are you going to love watching?" Or it's actually, oh, really? I didn't know it was actually coming out on both. I knew it was coming out on Peacock. I didn't know it was actually coming out on both. You heard what I said, Jess. Don't. Your hearing didn't go out. You heard what I said. Jess, I said that you're all talk and you wouldn't sit there and say that in person. That's what I said. Um, my ass. But yeah, I didn't know it was a movie. Hmm. I am on a Halloween like movie binge horror movie kind of thing going on. So well, listen. As much as I don't want to do this, well, I do actually have to sit there and wake up early in the morning. So Jess says, I know you're not talking, you are talking. Oh, Jess is one of the things I love about you. You're so cute. I love it. Darby says, I'm honored if Jess puts me in my place as many times as she does. You're her favorite little punching bag, Albert. Jess is cute. I love it. I love it. Have a good night, LaShanta. Thank you for joining. Yes, I am going to end the live stream right here because I do got to sit there and get ready to go to bed. To wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, I'm hoping that we get more from her fretting because we ain't seen her in like weeks. So yes, I do want to thank everyone for joining. Now, this was actually a lot of fun. Fun, 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 fun. Tomorrow, since I'm going out to a party, I won't be doing a live stream for members. But Sunday, I will. If everything works out, Sunday I'll sit there and be doing a live stream. So if you're not a member, make sure you join. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be spilling the tea. Some people actually forgot what I do as my side hustle, so I'll sit there and let people know about that. And yeah, I may actually watch it now. Have a night, Ambassador Sam. It was really great to see you. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Goddess Jess. Always a pleasure to see you. Have a good night, Josh. Have a good night, Joshua. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, LaShanta. Have a good night, Andrea. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Melly Mel, my heart queen. Darby says NC night. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Be good to sit there and see the old crew. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Andrea. Andrea. Oh, she actually spelled your name perfectly. Like literally, Jess. She actually spelled your name perfectly. That's you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking at this point now. All right. Have a good night, Mel. Have a good night, everyone. If I didn't sit there and say good night to you, you know exactly who you are. Oh, there we go. Have a good night, cherry ice cream. You know, one day I'm actually just gonna wind up getting cherry ice cream, and then when I get hooked in it, I'm gonna sit there and blame you for it. Seriously, I'm just gonna look at cherry ice cream one day and be like, you know what? I feel like getting it. All right, everyone. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Great, safe weekend. And yep. I'm sorry, cherry ice cream. I'm just saying. I'm gonna sit there and look at your profile one day and be like, you know what? You know what I actually want to get. All right, everyone. Have a great night. I will see y'all in the next live stream. If you're not a member, make sure you join. Sunday is going to be a lot of fun. You never know who's going to stop by and what kind of conversations we're going to have. So just keep that in mind. Laters.